And the podcast is on. Baby.
Turn it off.
Oh, never gonna turn it off, baby. Never gonna turn it off. Never gonna fuck your ass. Never gonna.
So I got something just super brutal. I fucking love gay dudes, and I'm fucking turning out dudes on the daily.
Who's sick? Turn out dudes on a daily.
Turning out dudes on the daily, just looking for straight dudes in the bar. Hey, you like pussy? Yeah, me neither. Just.
Yeah.
They're, yeah, me neither.
Me neither, silly goose. Oh, let me fuck that pooper.
It was pretty sweet that Caleb is his name. He wanted to come on the podcast.
Oh, he's not invited. No Caleb's. That's the one rule I have, remember?
True. Caleb Bunch was not allowed to come on that one time. So sweet.
He would. He should have Caleb. That Caleb on.
Why? So he can not talk? He's just pissed. I miss Caleb.
Yeah, he wouldn't talk.
He wouldn't talk at all, but I miss Caleb and love Caleb.
I heard you were in love with Caleb.
I really was, dude. It
Oh,
fucking broke my...
Is he still deep down in the shit, or?
I have no idea, to be honest. I don't ever talk to him. It was Matt Will's birthday the other day. Or today. No, yesterday.
Is he still turning tricks and fucking boys?
I'm sure he is. Fucking boys for sure. Just call him a pedophile. Yeah, he is being a pedophile for sure. I know that for a fact.
That's the only thing he loves. Kid pussy.
There's the one thing he wouldn't give up. So I'm saying. He'd steal from his mom, fuck his dad. Fuck those kids.
Well, then he got what they deserved. They should have wear what they're wearing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Kid
Yeah.
pussy's the best pussy. That's what it says in the Bible.
I didn't say that. Johnny said that.
It says it in the Bible.
It gets really quiet.
That does look kind of, I don't know.
True. Fucking. It's only 2 minutes into the podcast.
Maybe it's because we're so far zoomed out.
Woo!
We go a little louder.
Should we test it though?
There it is. We got it up a little louder. That should be good. Nah, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it, check it.
Who's gonna watch us anyways, fans? If you're a fan, speak up.
Call
You
me
need to
right now on my
fucking-
phone.
Do we have a fucking email?
It's like Drunken Dispute 69.
Drunken Dispute 69. Email us with your requests and comments and questions.
Actually, I don't want to. Actually, I don't want to say the email because I don't.
Because why?
Might be linked to certain things. I don't want people to know.
Why?
I have a couple of child porn sites.
I was gonna say, what are you fucking doing with my Drunken Dispute logo?
A couple child pornography production I would put in that. That's good money though. There's good money in child porn. Prove me
Name
wrong.
10 people that did that.
What?
Child porn. And made a living off of it. So
Blake
sweet.
Carrico,
That's one. Okay.
Alex Teleco.
Oh, yeah. Title.
Teleco. Is a Ukrainian. What was that kid pussy?
Are you smoking a fucking marijuana joint?
No. Illegal.
So let's talk about fucking Ukraine, dude. Let's go. They
Never.
say they're gonna give anyone that wants to come join them a fucking AK-47.
Well, you can go there and join us.
Yeah, you can. Isn't that sick?
We
They'll
should
give
go.
you a gun too,
We
and they'll
should do
fucking
like
just
a-
let you start killing people.
Should have a podcast there.
Just fucking. Hey, we're dying! Just fucking screaming in Ukrainian. Get out of here, you fucking American idiots! We're just gonna sit here and we're gonna watch these bombs fall.
Andy bombs.
We're too old to go for the draft. Isn't that pretty sick?
That was a guy at work. He just turned 18 this year, and I was like, I was trying to scare him with the draft. I didn't get you.
You're a piece of shit, dude.
I love it. I fucking like it all the time.
Why?
Because he's a fucking idiot. He actually knows everything.
I hate kids like that. I have a kid like in my work that does that. His name's
Well, he's not super bad about it. He's usually pretty, not too horrible. But like, he's just certain times it's like, shut up.
I know. I do it to him all the time. And I fucking straight
It's also
call him
like
out.
it's also like a reverse thing too. Though. But it's like it's also like because he's younger than you, you have this other like it's this, we both have the different perspective of it. And you're also probably being not fair when he says certain stuff because you're like, yeah, you're just a fucking dumb kid.
Yeah, I know. It
Kill you.
sucks. I know. That's what I hate. Because people used to feel that way about me, and I was like, fuck these motherfuckers.
Yeah, but exactly.
But then I realized I was a dumb fucking retard
Yeah.
kid, bro. Like, that's why
Well, you are retarded though, legally.
Like, legally retarded, so like when people are mad at me, I was like, why are you so mad at me?
He's
So
so
scary.
bad.
No, but I understand that though. I remember being like, "Fuck these guys, I'm smart. I understand these things," and it's just like, dude, you're not, dude. You don't. Some people do, but like, I can tell by the way you talk, you don't fucking know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? That's what I hate. You act like you know what you're talking about, and you'll fight to the fucking death that you know it, and then guess what? When you prove out you're wrong, you're like, oh. And they just fucking don't do anything about it. It's like, yeah, you're fighting to the death that you're fucking right. So right. You knew in your heart you were right. When you were just dead wrong, and it's just, oh, okay. Sorry, I tried to make you feel stupid and try to make you feel like your point wasn't right and fucking, you know what I mean? That just irritates the fuck out of me.
Yeah, but I've never been wrong, so I can't really relate to that.
Yeah. Just fucking dance out of
Yeah,
here.
but fuck you. Yeah, but everyone can relate to that, though. Everyone's been wrong about something.
Yeah, but guess what? You should try to not do that as much as possible. Because it's annoying when you fucking make people who are right doubtful of themselves even though they're right. Yeah, not cool, dude.
True, but you're doing the same thing, though. What if he was right and you fought
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but it's impossible.
But when you're right, you know you're right.
No,
but guess what? Yes, when you know you're right on something, and you can even start to doubt yourself, even though you know you're right.
The reverse is what's happening. You could have been the guy doing that, though. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but in the situation I'm not talking about that situation. What I'm talking about, you knowing you're right, another person you know is wrong, but yet they're fighting their point so hard that you question if you're right or not. When you were right, and you know you're right. You're like, no, I swear I know that's what that is. There's no way that's not that. And then come to find out you were right, but you doubted yourself because this person tried to make you feel stupid and tried to make you push against your point because they just had to fight it or something. I don't know. I hate it.
No, sometimes they think they're right. I don't know.
No, I get that. But guess what? Maybe you should go, oh, I don't know if I'm actually right. Maybe you should look up this or do something.
Yeah, sometimes you're pretty sure you're fucking right.
And you're not right. I get it. I know that feeling 100%. I try to... What I'm saying is try to minimize that as much as possible.
Yeah, of course. But you also can't... That's where you have to look at yourself and be like, okay, when you start feeling your doubt about, like, hey, wait a second, like, I could be wrong, who knows?
That's exactly what happens.
That's what I'm saying, but hey, like, I can't just let this guy's confidence take from the truth to find the truth together and then both be right.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
That's what I'm saying, but you make it sound like, oh, you make me doubt. Like,
that's what they do, though. They make you doubt what you're saying.
It's hard not to do that when you think you're right, though.
No, you're right. But that's the thing. You don't always know.
Yeah.
That's the problem. And people who... What I'm talking about is like that 21-year-old kid.
I need a better example, I guess.
Like that 21-year-old kid who just started working where I'm working. And he'll fucking say something and he'll fucking ask deep questions about it to where you're like, fuck, I haven't thought that deeply about, that in a long time. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure this is the exact way it goes. You know what I mean? Like, there's a certain thing in your company, right? Okay, well, the new guy comes, well, what happens to you when I need a raise and this happens? And you're like, well, fuck, I haven't had that happen to me in a little while. I remember the last time this happened to me. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
You're trying to filter through your personal experience of what happened, and because it's not going to happen for them.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. So, all I know is that motherfuckers that think they're right all the time, like, I get it, because I do that too. I'm like, no. And I'm fucking wrong 100%. But I hate that feeling. And I hate that when new people inflict that feeling upon me. Where it's just like, what do you know, motherfucker? You've only been here for fucking 90 days. Been here for fucking 3 years.
Yeah, but the nice thing about new people, though, is they bring new eyes to shit that you don't... Like, I've had people that come in and just, like, say, oh, how do you do this way? Like, holy
shit, that's way better.
Yeah, how did I not notice that?
I know. Well, because it's also... I think about that where I'm like, man, how did I not notice that? And it's like, man, it must have just been the way you were taught. And you're like, well, that makes sense. That's great. That's the best way
you just never thought to...
You don't look to... If you master something that someone taught you, you don't look deeper into it to make it better.
But you just never did. You never saw that clear way, but you've probably seen other things. Like, you've probably been that guy where you're like, oh, hey, do it this way, or do this stuff.
Yeah.
Different. And then you figure out certain ways to do other things, but that one you just didn't see.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I've done that. I've been the person who makes has new things set up, and then I've also been the guy who's like, holy shit, why would I be this way?
The whole time. I know.
Yeah.
I hate that. Because like, goddamn, dude, this has been the way he's the whole time.
Yeah.
I've been fucking struggling way harder than I needed to be for fucking years.
That's how it is. That's what I like about new people. Even if they're annoying, like all the people who have the best ideas are the worst workers too. Like this guy's an idiot. He saw this, which is cool. Because that's all you need is fresh eyes.
Yeah. On
a
anything.
different way to think of something.
Yeah. That's what's amazing about humans, though. You know what I mean? Like, literally, that's why you can figure out so many problems, just because you just keep introducing new people into a new set of eyes, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. 99 people could think of the same exact thing, and then there's one dude that comes in and looks at one little tiny difference. It's like, that's what science is. Like, literally.
Yeah.
Literally, science is that.
Well, that's the ideal of science. Then it turns into these people who get the ideas and they become ideologies. Too.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
And then they don't want to fucking actually publish their own findings because they're fucking scared.
Or they don't want to change, or they don't want to accept other people who found a better
Yeah, they're like
answer.
fucking religions. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what a better answer is fucking, they're like, no, it doesn't fit with this other answer, so I'm not even going to look into it.
Yeah,
which is insane for a scientist to be that
like
way.
Geology and shit, or like, even like historians, or like history ones, like ones that are like pretty, like, you don't, like, history's a pretty crazy one. You don't really know what the fuck going on.
You just know about pieces of paper and things written down by random people.
And you're putting in narratives and you're trying to make it make sense. You don't really know what the fuck. Most of the shit, you don't know that much.
No.
And if you do, like, you probably read from a different historian who read from a different historian who put
exactly.
There's
a perspective on a perspective on a perspective on a perspective.
Yeah, history's a crazy one.
Though. The history is crazy.
Science is a lot more. You can test it at least.
Yeah.
You can't test and see if.
It's more hardy, I feel
like living. I mean, you can't be. Oh yeah, Achilles was a guy. It could have just been a culmination of 3 different people.
3 different stories passed down from fucking the Greek legends. You know what I mean? That they all mix into one.
Yeah. Look at me, guy that just showed up somewhere and just lied, and was bought into his lie.
That sounds crazy.
People
do that a lot.
People do that now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People do that a lot this day and age. Think about what was that guy that South Park made fun of? The fucking guy that could talk to fucking he could talk to ghosts or whatever. You could talk to the dead.
What am I talking about?
I think his
last
name was Blake or something. Actually,
you wish.
No, it's like
no. I know you're talking about that though.
He's a fucking medium.
Yeah.
They're just making fun of him hard. Biggest douchebag in the world. Biggest douchebag in the universe. That's what it is. Biggest douchebag in the universe contest, and he wins it on South Park.
His name was, I want to say...
He's a cold reader.
Yeah, was it... I think it was John something, was it?
Oh, yeah, you wish. You wish.
I wish it was. My name's a lot more common.
I think it makes more sense that it was John. But I swear, I thought...
Could be John Blake. It's us.
That'd be insane.
It's one culminated person.
I'll look it up right now. I'm going to Google it quickly.
I'll say it's John...
Blake. Biggest douchebag in the universe award, South Park.
Who was it? You? Look at how his name is stuck in my tongue. Yeah, that was a great episode. There was an episode where Stan becomes the guy as a joke.
What?
I wonder if I was the same person. He is a cold reader though.
John Edwards.
Edwards. John Edwards.
John Edwards.
Oh, I think it was Blake.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I have no idea. So I feel like...
Do you know Blake Edwards? I guess.
I know Blake Edwards.
Just trying to lie about it.
Yeah,
So
I know.
you get
Just
out of
follow
this.
what you're saying.
Just scared to admit what happened in your heart.
I don't know. So I feel like I should be talked about all the time. just that douchey.
You do feel that way.
I do.
You do.
Maybe it's so insane. I do know so crazy. I worked with this dude. He's that way, bro. It's so insane. He's so douchey. Like, he's just like, he's so full of himself. But it's weird because he can be like nice and like not full of himself. But then he turns around and he's just like scary full of himself. And he fucking tells on people at work. Yeah, he's just like the worst, bro. He's my fucking boss. So gay. I hate that so much.
Yeah.
Because I just have to act. I just have to like play along with this bullshit. Because it's like, if I don't, it's just gonna make life hell for me at work. And it's like, I can't decide which is worse. Should I just be like, no, fuck you, you're a douchebag, and make my life hell, and just be like, hey, get me the fuck out of here, I'm gonna go somewhere else? Or should I play along with it and just to fucking, like, Because what am I doing? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to make it through the world, make some
Yeah.
fucking money in my pocket.
Suck his
Try
dick
to
when
fucking get high a little bit and fucking drunk a little bit and just keep on the DL.
your homosexual lifestyle.
On my homosexual lifestyle.
Yeah, I think you just beat him up.
He's
Just-
pretty tough, though.
That's what you hit him in the back of the head when he's not looking.
That's fair.
I think
He's
it's
pretty
weapon.
tough, though. It's not like I'm scared to fight him. It's just, I would hate to fight him. Is what it is. It's just like, goddamn. Even if I win, it's gonna hurt. You know, like that's what I feel about it. It's like even if I'm gonna win, it's not gonna be like, oh hey, I'm gonna. It's like not like you fucking beat a Matt from your work. You know, just crushing him. It's not gonna be like that. It's not.
Oh, Matt, the other guy.
Yeah, the small Matt. Remember?
What? Well, he is wrestling though. I feel like
Well, it doesn't mean anything, dog. He's 5'4".
Yeah.
You know, he's 5'4". What is he gonna do against you, Johnny? Is he gonna take
know.
you down and wrestle you, Johnny?
No, but he definitely, if you get on the ground, then you probably fight.
No. With you? I believe a dude your
thinking
size,
you- I
he
was saying-
cannot tackle you and take you down.
I was thinking between you and him.
No, fuck no. I'd fucking whip that dude's ass, even on the ground wrestling, dog.
I don't know. I feel like you also don't want to. It's also, I don't think he'd fight anybody. So it's like a weird one too, because he's not an aggressive person. He's not,
Size
like,
has a lot to do with it. There's a reason why
Well, I get
size
that. I get
is
that.
fucking...
But there's also skill. Also technique has a lot to do
Yeah,
with it
you're
too.
right.
Getting
But
more
there's also
technique.
natural skill and a natural ability as well.
Exactly, but I'm just saying. But my whole thing is like I probably could take it, but it's also he's also like a nice person where he wouldn't.
But we're not
he
talking
takes a
about
lot
that.
of shit. Yeah, but it does go to the person though.
Yeah, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about a person of that size.
Yeah, but I don't know. You said him. That's why I was thinking.
Yeah,
him.
it's like Matt. Like it's like literally, if he was
he was
so
a little-
consider Matt the most angry fucking version of himself, ready to fight you with
I feel like
everything
he
he's
might-
got.
I feel like he might be able to in certain circumstances. Because those little men can get fucking crazy because they had to deal with like the ones who got bullied all the time and then became like, hey, kind of like Austin. Like those guys can get crazy sometimes. Like I don't know, it depends. You can't just base someone just on their side.
No,
I'd
you
be-
can't
I'd be if
base them
anybody
just on their
5'4".
size. You can't.
Yeah.
But God, when you got
It
fucking
helps.
6 inches of reach and you got fucking 150 pounds on a dude, it helps, dog. Like it's a huge advantage.
yeah.
Like massive advantage.
We also have faster speed, lower what is that called? The fucking
Center of gravity.
center of gravity. There's a bunch of shit that's positive.
Like
I don't know.
Aaron.
Yeah, there's people like Aaron was like when we were doing that one wrestling
Yeah.
game in the pool. Aaron wasn't an easy takedown. Little fucking wiry motherfucker.
Yeah, he was low center of gravity.
Yeah,
dude.
because if you try to take him down, he's already there.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
I'm
already
standing
on
up.
the ground.
When you lay on the ground, he's standing next to you and looking you in the eyes. You're like, what the fuck? How are you this short? Like, I've been crouch lowering you.
Hold on, I gotta call Ronnie real quick.
Can I pause this?
No, you have to pause it real quick. I actually trying to call Ronnie on a fucking FaceTime. Why am I doing this?
Dude, what are you doing? Why
I'm
are
trying
you...
to call Ronnie on a FaceTime thing. He says he's leaving work. You gotta go to bed, so.
Well, I can stay for a little bit. So we'll take a pretty decent nap in.
Hey, are you leaving work? What are you gonna go do? Me and Johnny are doing the podcast right now, but
And I was just sitting in silence while we listened to him talk.
are you gonna go home or are you gonna? What are you gonna do? Well, I kind of wanted to hang out. Let's go do something. I don't know. Where do you want to go? I'm staying at my mom's house tonight, but that bar right next to it is closed. But
That's closed?
it's closed already, dude. Like literally, it was like fucking dead at like 8 o'clock. I thought it was already closed when I like went by it. I know, but what do we got on the podcast? We just started.
We're 20 minutes.
No, we have. We're like 20 minutes deep. Yeah, so we're only gonna do an hour. We think.
Try to do another win. Try to do with one
Oh,
Ronnie. What's
fucking-
Ronnie doing? What's his days off?
When's your days off, Ronnie? When's your days off? Johnny's asking. A lot. That's all he says. A lot. Do you want to just go over to Johnny's house, or do you want to meet me somewhere, or what do you want to do? Yeah, come over to Johnny's house. All right. Love you, bye.
Just have on the podcast after. Then
Yeah, we'll just have a fucking long podcast. Well, he'll come over and just do a little talkage on the podcast. He'll like it when he gets over to your little bitch ass bitch. Just fucking call him out hard.
Someone's got to call him out.
Someone has to.
Will be our first gig on the podcast.
We've had like 6. Mike, Randy, just like to all of our friends out.
Yeah, who?
Everybody is
Do we
not
have
gay.
any? Yeah, any queer
We have a
oh,
bisexual Gavin.
Camilo.
And bisexual Camilo.
Well, he's not really bisexual. He did that one thing that.
Yeah, he fucked a dude once, dude.
No, he got fucked by a dude.
Yeah.
Once.
Who hasn't?
I wish I don't know. I would talk to. We never talked about that at all in the podcast. His whole 2-hour podcast, we didn't bring up
His
one
gay
time.
sex fucking adventure.
How would you not bring that up? Because he is straight.
You have no
but
pot?
it's- No,
I'm sick of it.
I don't drink pop, bro. Yeah, make a leak.
I just did a little swiggy swig with a chaser beer. Budweiser, King of Beers, sponsored by. So we're sponsored by everybody. So sweet.
That'd be sick.
That'd
One
be
day.
sick as fuck.
No, they won't sponsor us. We'll do
Yeah,
some
we
weird.
say fucking the N word too much.
You do.
I said N
I
word.
never said it once. I never said it on the podcast. I
What?
believe everyone might now.
That'd be so insane.
Yeah, just try to get you canceled. This guy's saying his mean words on my podcast. Mine.
Yeah, get him off there.
Yeah, Camilo wants us to bring on Jasmine as a third mic. Like, I don't know.
That'd be- well, I mean, like, I see what he's saying with, like, the fucking, like, Big J, and they have, who's that girl that's, like,
Christine, his girlfriend.
Yeah, she's, like, in the back. She's not, like, really a third mic, but she's, like, a random.
Yeah, but she actually does shit. I feel like Jasmine wouldn't be like looking on the internet first and shit. She would suck. I don't know. Jasmine's like I like Jasmine as a person, but like as a person on a show where we're trying to say fucked up shit and try to can't get minorities executed in the
So
street.
scary.
It's like,
Just deeply
my white
racist
supremacist nightmare
podcast.
podcast stuff. But like a podcast we're just fucking around. I feel like she would put a. It's like I don't want that. Like it's. I get what he's saying too. Like I mean, you have to have a female voice. That's what he's saying. Like, well, I wouldn't have a female voice if they're like, if they can be
But
on
Jasmine
par
would
with.
have to drink every time. She doesn't drink. Jasmine drank the most I've seen Jasmine drink in years.
Yeah.
Last night.
But also like,
Last night. It was
Yeah.
the most I've seen her drink in a long, long time.
yeah,
She got kind of drunk. She was hungover this morning.
really? I wasn't hungover at all. I didn't pretty heavy yesterday. Yeah, probably. I don't think I drank as much as her actually. No, I did.
She was drinking a lot. She kept getting as many as I was.
Yeah.
I wasn't hungover though, but I'm a fucking alcoholic.
And I was hungover the day before though. That's why I didn't even call you. Well, I texted you that one time, but you didn't answer me back. I didn't say anything because like I'm just kind of like in this miserable, depressed state from the drinking. Still, I don't want
Yeah.
to drink right now. I don't care about drinking.
Yeah, I know. That's how I feel.
No,
I've felt that a couple times. Like I don't even care about drinking right now.
Yeah, like, I don't want to be in this miserable.
It was fucked up. Like on Friday night, I woke up at Jasmine's house on Friday, right? And I woke up and I was just like, fuck. And so she got back home and we didn't do anything. And I just watched TV with her and I was just like playing on my Switch and I was just like, well, I want to go to Walmart. And she's like, well, I don't want to go to Walmart. I want to go to Walmart tomorrow. And I was like, it made me butthurt for some reason. I was like, butthurt. So I was like, I didn't do anything all day. Yeah, you went to work. You know, I mean, you did stuff all day. I just slept and fucking woke up, watched TV, and did nothing.
Yeah.
Then I wanted to go to Walmart, and she didn't want to go because she wanted to do extra shopping. And I was like, well, I just wanted to go look at one thing, and I got butthurt for like no reason. And then,
Why'd you just go? Did you have your car?
well, no, I did. I had my car. But I was like trying to think of stuff to do, and then I was like playing my game at the same time. And then it was like already getting late, but it wasn't late. It was like 9. She's like, oh, it's already too late to go to Walmart.
What time does it close?
I don't know, but it wasn't 9.
I think 11.
That's okay. Why did they?
I don't know. It's
Why
stupid.
did they do that?
Pandemic's over. Fucking
I
COVID.
know.
It's been confirmed not to exist this entire time. It's all been a fraud.
That'd be so scary.
What if-
Sweet though.
I'll be surprised, dude. They've been doing that.
Did you get the
since-
vaccine?
This is the stand time. That's right. Yeah, I got the vaccine. Of course I did. You have to. If you want $250, it's 16 hours of PTO. Baby!
Fucking, you get that. 10 years later, you get a fucking massive hemorrhage in your brain just
But
for
probably,
fucking
I bet you
talking
money
about it.
that nothing will happen.
Oh, okay.
From it.
Let's fucking bet on it. How
Okay.
much? A
22,000.
life.
Alive.
You gotta murder somebody if you don't fucking win. So-
Okay. You never do it though. I told you.
Oh, you would never do it. I'm just mad.
How
How dare you say
start
that to me.
crying, or just confess to
Murders.
18 homicides that have been in the last 2 years. I've been
That's something
doing
you
good.
would do.
Well, if you want to feel power, you gotta take it sometimes.
That's the truth. Just deep breathing.
We should do an ASMR podcast. Why do we want us to do a theme too? That's annoying too. We should do your prison story thing is cool, but it's like I guess
8 episodes of me talking. I couldn't feel enough.
You haven't been in jail that long. You're only there for a few months.
And it was like fucking 9, but
yeah,
it wasn't
exactly.
It wasn't 8 episodes worthy. Like, I'm sure if I was thinking of every single thing that
like,
ever happened at every time, I could feel it.
Yeah.
But don't want to do that.
Yeah, it just seems...
That's ridiculous. I could fucking sum up the story in one episode.
I feel like you just sprinkle it around in a fucking episode. Like we talked about your prison story throughout the show.
I know. It's been 2 years we've been talking about it. It's already filled up.
You talk about all that shit you want. You actually go back to the hell amount of time. You go back on all our previous episodes, take all the prison stories out. Now, literally, with the Bobo, that was part of it. That's what he wanted too. He wanted me to be able to chime in too. But like, how do we do this? Right, interview him and then just start riffing on his stories. It seems like so unnatural. But I don't know. I think you think of a good way to do it. You figure it out. It would be interesting.
I mean, it's just
so, I get what he's saying.
It's just so weird. It's just like it just happens to come up in conversation. You know what's so funny? Remember when we were bullshitting yesterday, like we were talking about that story about fucking hit that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I remember fucking screaming hit that motherfucker, bro. And I remember like I felt like blood vessels pop in my face because I was screaming it so loud. And that's when you guys laughed the hardest. Is because I felt my face like tingle. Like it was like a. Hit that! I just screamed at the top of my fucking lungs, bro. My face was just like...
that's where I thought you went too far. I was like, ooh, jeez. He's back in it.
It's so sweet.
He got PTSD, just fucking, oh god. He's back where he once was!
But that's just the funniest thing. I thought that was so funny about being in jail. You know, it's just like... some people start like getting... You know, you just get how you get heated arguments in a regular conversation.
Yeah.
Most people are just used to that. Having a heated conversation. In jail, hit that motherfucker! Just like you just hear that fucking echo out of nowhere, and then everyone looks around, they're all like, "Oh, what the fuck? We better calm down," you know? Because that's the first thing you think. Oh fuck, I better calm down. People are thinking I'm getting mad at this guy.
Or that you're a bitch if you don't.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, exactly. But it's usually just like, oh fuck, I better calm down because people are gonna start looking over here and assuming things when some dude was just being a cunt and fucking trying to make himself laugh. Yeah. That's the best part. It's just that one dude making himself laugh whatever, dude. Yeah, there's his buddy sitting in the fucking top bunks screaming shit down at random people, and they get all scared and look around. You know, it's pretty fucking funny. Like, I thought that was the funniest thing about jail.
What would be a fun series?
Going to jail on purpose with cameras and fucking hiding them over our butts and taking them out and recording everybody and be like, so who'd you murder? It's so sweet, just snitch on everybody.
Yes. I wouldn't be snitching on anybody. It's such a one person. One specific person I'd find to just really snitch the fuck out. We should really go to jail with Blake.
Hang out with him for 6 months and watch him fucking crumble when he gets outside. The principal also sweet.
Well, have you seen that show, 60 Days or whatever?
Yeah, 60 Days in.
I watched that a few times. It's actually a good show. It's terrifying. People are such pussies.
I know, they're such pussies, bro.
That one guy, except for like that one Mexican guy who was an ex-con, and he hits that other guy, like they're like, oh, we didn't see it on camera, so we couldn't. And they said they would have seen him do it, but the way he was standing, it was like right in the camera, so the camera couldn't see him. And then he clearly did it. He heard it. He was like, well, there's no proof. He didn't file a report, so. If he would have done,
so he straight up knew what he was doing. Came in there, socked that dude.
Yeah, no, he was. Yeah, he spent like 10 years in jail or some shit like that. 14 years, maybe it was less than that. But he spent a good chunk of time in jail. He was like a Chico or whatever the fuck they called them when they're Mexicans.
Yeah.
He was one of those guys, and like he had like, what's that one gang? The LA. Oh, he had some like insane tattoos, and they were clearly gang related that he got out of. He was actually trying to become a cop, I think, or something. Trying to become something else later.
That's insane. He's trying to become a cop? What a snitch ass bitch.
No, he wasn't snitching or anything. He went back to himself. He got mad because that one guy snitched him out. The one guy said they were friends. This black guy said they were friends from the outside or some weird shit, and they started fucked everything up. Because they should have known each other. You're not supposed to say you know the person.
Oh, it was a dude that was from the program with him that said they were friends on the outside?
Yeah, and that guy like had his own shit, and he always he was it was crazy.
Oh, and he beat up a dude that was on the fucking program?
No, he didn't beat this guy that he knew that he chumped out. He got out of there because he was being a fucking little snitch piece of shit. He told that guy. Oh no, the thing is a black guy. I think he was half black, half Mexican. He didn't know which one to pick. Type thing. There's some weird. He didn't know which side to go with, and like that guy ended up fucking him up because he was playing both sides, and you can't do that.
Yeah.
And then so he ended up beating him up, and then he got kicked out, and then that guy started talking to him, and then that guy tried to find out like, oh yeah, this guy's a fucking snitch. And plus, they always find out about that that's happening. That show's happening.
Yeah.
Someone tells them.
Do you know why? Do you know what's so crazy
Guards.
about that? No.
I bet you it's guards.
No, dude.
Some of the guards don't know either.
No, because I'm telling you, it's insane. Because you know why? It's in jail. People do it to each other all the time. They fucking focus on points of your story that lack detail, and they fucking wait for you to reveal the detail, and your detail's wrong to this guy, and your detail's right to this guy. But this guy talks to this guy, and he heard this detail, which is different from the detail you told this guy. Then they collaborate, and it goes, okay, something's fucked up with this guy. We gotta watch him. And then they start having other people randomly go up and talk to that guy to see what he says about his story, and then they have another dude do it. And they have another dude do it. They get their full... Dude, it's insane, dude. Convicts will get the real story about snitches, pedophiles. They'll just get it, bro. It's nuts. They're not dumb. That's one thing about convicts. They're not stupid people.
Yeah.
They're fucking actually smart as
especially
fuck.
with like when it comes to that shit.
Yeah, they're
Maybe
super
like
street smart. You're
7
talking
times
about like
12
highly
next
street
to
smart.
them, they start fucking snapping. I don't know what times tables are. But if you actually do like a real question about like what someone is, or who
Oh
they
yeah,
are.
they'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but that's with all those things you see like in those prison, the fucking the maximum security prisons, where they fucking have like they flush the toilet and they're able to put something through it. Like that whole
And they'll
system.
fucking pull it out.
Yeah, that whole system's terrifying. They figured that out because all you need, but the thing is, all you need is a plumber who understands how this shit works.
Yeah, and there's tons of plumbers that have been to jail.
Actually,
Tons of electricians have been
exactly,
to
they're
jail.
working class. That's what they send to jail.
Yeah.
People who could build that thing if they wanted to. They have enough people who could probably build a prison.
Yeah, in the prison.
Yeah. If they wanted to, they could rebuild the entire prison if they wanted to.
That's insane.
They have because except for maybe not an architect, but you don't really need an architect if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, you don't.
Because an architect, you do it is
You
nice.
can be an architect without having a degree too.
Yeah.
Dog. Yeah, architects for building like highly fucking insane structures like bridges.
Yeah.
Bridges are difficult to build.
But you deal with like wind and shit like that.
Yeah,
Certain
bridges are
shit.
difficult to build.
That and like certain buildings, or like when you start getting huge.
Yeah, like massive skyscrapers. That's when you need
Like,
architect.
yeah, when you start getting weird logistics and like weird weight limits and like all that shit.
Yeah, because you have a certain
'Cause you
fucking
know-
foundation that can support a fucking earthquake on top of a fucking
But you
earthquake.
would know a lot of that shit
that can
from
support
being.
500,000 tons.
You would know all that shit
of
from being a
steel.
concrete guy or like being a guy who builds a house. To a certain extent, there's only a certain level, but at a certain point, it'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
But I guarantee you, there's a dude that was building a skyscraper in jail.
But there is architects in jail too. It's not there
Yeah.
those guys.
Everybody goes to jail,
Not me.
except you.
No one. Yeah, lawyers would be sick. That's
Yeah, lawyers have been like. There's every fucking race and creed that's been to jail, dude. No matter what you are or what you've been, there's people that have been in jail that have done it. You know. They know all the secrets and all the trades because there's always some dude that's been in there for long enough to fucking try to figure it out.
Yeah, and he'll tell someone and they'll learn.
They always tell their knowledge to the other people. Holy shit! Look what I found out, dog.
There's guns.
Boom, boom, boom.
Guns.
Shooting guns.
Guns.
No, like smoking weed. I've smoked weed at fucking in jail, and they take a fucking piece of lead.
Dude, they walk up right in the middle of the day room, where the TV's plugged in. They take a fucking little piece of paper in their mouth, and they take a fucking pencil lead, and they take a paper clip, and they shove it into the fucking electric socket, and it fucking creates a spark. And they light that in their mouth, and they run to the bathroom, and they light their fucking joint with it, and they smoke the weed in the bathroom. I was like, that's insane. First of all, that's terrifying to me. I don't ever want to touch. I don't ever want to light what you're lighting. Those people have. They don't give a fuck. They're like sticking their fingers in electric sockets to try to get a spark so they can smoke drugs.
Wow, what were they holding now?
Paperclip and lead from a pencil. And a
Nice.
big piece of paper.
I don't know. I think a lot of the sockets though, they kind of if you are gonna get a bunch of voltage, I don't know how that works.
They'll shock the fuck out of you. Electric, a fucking
Yeah, that's
wall
crazy
socket.
They have that. What they have gloves on? How do they touch the?
Yeah, they touch it inside the socket. They put it inside the socket and it sparks. With the pencil
They
lead
take
and
the
the fucking
socket?
paper clip. I don't know. I don't understand. I saw a dude do it once, but I had no idea what he was doing to get that to not shock the fuck out of him. Yet it lit his fucking paper on fire, and he was able to bring it back and smoke a joint with it. Because he lit the paper on fire and ran back to the room so you could use the fucking lit the fire on the paper to smoke your light your joint.
That type of shit's insane.
That's insane, bro. It's like legitimate ingenious. There's some dude that just happened to think about it. Like, well, fuck it, let's just try this.
Yeah.
That's what most of everything is. Fuck it, let's just try it.
Yeah. Well, first of all, probably the first guy was like, hey, you won't like that thing and do this. He told the guy, like, he knew, like, they'd be safe, even though he didn't know if it was or not. He's like, yeah, do this. Like, oh, sweet, that worked.
Why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you do that?
You know the smart guy's gonna put it on the fucking, so that guy.
Oh, yeah.
The desperate guy.
Yeah, it's terrifying to think about. Jail's such a weird place.
Yeah, it's a bunch of dumbass fucking boys trying to get fucked.
It's literally all it is. Just gay guys trying to
get my ass out and fuck me silly. That's how it goes, dude.
The song?
No, that's how a person goes. Get my ass out and fuck me silly.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all.
So when you go to jail again?
Today. It'd be so scary. I leave here, get a DUI.
I hate saying shit like that.
Yeah, I literally remember when I got my DUI. I thought about that. I remember I was drinking like, oh yeah, this is the time you're gonna get your DUI. I got my DUI that night. I also said that a lot. It's not like it's a crazy thing for you to say.
No, it's not that crazy to get pulled over for a DUI.
I've also always said that, like, that shit. So it was always the idea. I think it was from watching fucking what's that? America's Most Wanted. Every victim of those serial killer nightmare stories, I was like, I never thought it would happen. It was so surreal. I never thought it happened to me. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just think of all the bad shit then. Cause I think that's like where my mind literally clicked when I was like a young kid watching those shows. Like, oh yeah, just think of all the bad shit. Then if you think of all the bad stuff, that means you won't be. Then that won't happen to you because you would be thinking it would happen.
See,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's some stupid brain thing that happened.
No. I have that same brain thing, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not joking.
Yeah, it's like,
I know exactly what you're talking about because I remember being the times like I'm not gonna get in trouble for this. Nah, I'll be okay. I'm gonna be fine. And that's always when I got in trouble. And you know what I mean? And so I'm always like, no, you could get in trouble. You might get in trouble.
Yeah.
And that's
it's
how.
shit.
Yeah, it's the same thing, dude.
Same click.
It's
funny
the same thing.
That's also like where my like the negative shit comedy, like where I just go to like the worst possible scenario. Like when we were camping with when me and Josh and Danny and Gabe were camping, and I was talking about how they were gonna go wreck their motorcycles and crack the head open, and they're like Beavis and Butt in the back, that's whatever. That's as I was saying that, and then fucking Haley was like, "Don't say that." She got like all upset, and she kept getting upset when I say those fucked up jokes. At the point she actually cried. It was terrifying. And he had like, "How it doesn't mean he's kid." Like, it was crazy. He's like, "That's a joke. Is that it's the craziest, worst possible thing that could happen. That's what's gonna happen." Also, like the guy at my work, I told you, the 18-year-old kid, he used to go like 165 miles an hour and shit, driving down the road and racing with his friends and shit on the road. And I'm always like, I can't wait till you die. I always say he's gonna die in it. But, oh yeah, I can't wait till you're gonna die in that car. Like, oh look at him, show off the car he's gonna die in. He's like, quit saying that, dude. Like, how do you quit going 140 in the fucking road? And
yeah.
that's a lot better chance you won't die if you do that. He's like, that's true. I was like, yeah, motherfucker. I always say that shit. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna say the shit, and like he always says, stop saying it. Like, yeah, what's it gonna do? Make it come true?
Yeah.
I wish it would, bitch. That's what I want to happen.
I had a friend die in a street racing accident, you nigger.
And I told him about that too. I finally said it.
I fucked it up.
Finally. 38
minutes, dude. That's pretty good.
That's your record,
That's
dude.
a record.
That's something. Even though we're singing it right before. Dude, that's the best part. We're singing right before the podcast, dropping in Mom's Hard, just fucking screaming about how black people and what they've been doing.
Oh, you win.
You're done. That's just a big old fucking thing.
I'm gonna go home. I'm just drunk as fuck.
Gotta snort cocaine and fucking boys. But that's the thing I hate too about not being able to say certain words. Is like I talk about having sex with children on a regular basis.
I know, you do.
Alright, you gotta do what you love, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like if you can't. That's what I'm getting. Once you give in to any word or anything, then what's the
point? What's the point of living?
like? Where do you stop?
That's the thing. That's the thing.
Where
that's
they
the thing.
say?
Yeah.
So we're on there.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna listen to what they think.
Yes. That there is.
That's the dumbest
you know what
thing.
it is?
Fuck days.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, I agree with you. What I'm saying is there is no end to it.
They want you to not say anything bad ever about anything all the time, always.
They're trying to get you to say what they think.
They want you to fucking say what they believe, and they want you to fit in their new agenda. That's what it's an agenda. I swear to God.
Well, it's not even an agenda. It's just retardedism.
No, it's an agenda.
But it's like if that's also a big thing too. It's like, oh, you can't say nigger, but you can. But like we say retard all the time. Retard.
Yeah, what's the difference?
The retard people actually have disabilities and stuff. They're actually living like a struggled life.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, black people aren't. Sorry, I don't give a fuck.
No,
I'll tell you right now, no.
There's at least some black people.
No, I don't give a fuck, dude.
Some people, like, what do you mean? Like, no black person has it hard?
No, I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that if you think that you have it hard because you're fucking black in this day and age, you can go fuck yourself. You can fuck yourself sideways, faggot. That's exactly what I think. If you think that you got a harder time than I got it because you're black...
Well, there's definitely harder in certain situations.
Fine, but guess what? That's not going to bar you from any job or anything these days. It's not.
Well,
sorry, no, it's not. You're going to have a better opportunity to get scholarships and college funds than I ever have.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, who cares about that? But my whole thing.
Why? Who cares about that? That means everything.
No, I never even went to college.
Well, guess what? Because you're dumb and you're not black.
If I was black, I would have went to college.
If you were black, you would have went.
Yeah, well, I just think it's. I think there is definitely scenarios. It's also like if you're living as a minority anywhere, because white people, it's different living in a place where everyone looks like you. You know what I mean? Like everyone literally is your same exact skin color, so it is different. I'm not gonna act like there's no advantage to it. But I'm not gonna act like it's the best advantage either. It's not the best one. It's like if you're good looking and you're thin and healthy and you have have good discipline, you have like a bunch of good qualities that are even hard to obtain. They're all made highly advantaged and highly privileged things, but it's like, who cares?
Yeah.
Life isn't fair.
Life isn't that.
Life isn't fair. No one has it the same as anybody else.
No.
Hopefully, wherever you lack, it doesn't take from what you can do.
Well, guess what? You have you know what's great? You have a fucking option of working hard and saving your money every single day, and you can fucking move where you want to fucking move. If you're in America, you can choose that.
Yeah, you have there's a lot of privilege of being an American.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, there is.
There's more than there is for being a certain race.
Hey, are you here?
I feel like all our podcasts end up getting to this conversation.
I know. We're racist.
We hate blacks. And whites. and Jews.
Oh, fuck you. There
Come on
he is.
in,
I'm
dude.
calling you.
That's why I thought this one in.
He just never comes in here.